Bermuda Triangle.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another week on the Bermuda Triangle. I am back from the dead. Marissa did a very good job last week filling in for me. Some would say actually way better than me. But with that, we're back. The band's back together. And today we are coming together to talk about car personality or car stereotypes.
Can we bring Marissa back? We're all experts here, too, because we all admitted before the show that we know nothing about cars. So that's good, you know?
So strap in and get ready to listen to three guys talk about something they know nothing about.
Buckle up, baby!
So the thought process behind this is that, recently, we had taken our pup to go to the vet, and when we pulled in, shortly behind us, another car pulled in, and, very sexy car, purple, Chrysler PT Cruiser. So, they fuck.
Yeah, hot.
Jimmy grabs
That's
his chest. So, how hard that I was going to roll out of this puppy.
Nothing but hot humans drive PT Cruisers.
Oh, my God.
Oof. Yeah, so it got me thinking. So I was like, what is going to roll out of this fucking car? And roll sure as hell they did. So out come a couple individuals, mind you, we're at a vet. So I was like, I can't wait to see what these people and these dogs look like. So out rolls this person, and sure enough, they look exactly like you would expect with someone who drives a PT Cruiser.
Fat.
And similarly, their dog looked exactly like the human in the PT Cruiser.
Wow.
Both slobby, both morbidly obese, generously speaking.
Wow, Rob, I'm surprised. I thought it was going to go the opposite way. I thought some badass bodybuilding, like, Iraq war veteran was going to pop out of that purple PT Cruiser and just...
So did you commit like a hate crime on this person when they?
No.
PT Cruiser.
Well, it just got me thinking though, because I was like, wow, like it's incredible how people look exactly like, and this is a whole different other story. I'll leave the dog out for the time being, but people look exactly like their cars in some respects. I know there's like some stereotyping associated with that, and that's never good sometimes, maybe. But it just shocked me. I was just like, this person's gonna be a fucking bridge troll, and sure enough, fucking that motherfucker was collecting some tolls when they walked out of that car.
It's funny. Back in my hometown, there was a PT Cruiser, and it was decked out. It was decked out in looking like a cow. It was white with like cow spots, like black cow spots on there, and it even had a little bullshit cow tail on the trunk, and it was called PT Moozer. That was the fucking license plate. Imagine picking up a girl like this girl that you've loved for fucking ever, and you're just like, oh my god, I finally go on a date with her, and you pick her up in a PT Moozer. I mean, goddamn, dude.
Yeah, in her brain, she's like, this can't be it. This can't be it. Window rolls down. You look beautiful. Oh no.
Immediately, she's like, this is the last fucking time that Linda sets me up on another fucking blind date. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I like this fucking loser driving around in the PT Moozer just with cow puns and fucking just getting laid all over town.
This guy tries. I mean,
the operative word being tries.
Yeah. I mean, like
video from like Pretty Fly for a White Guy with The Offspring, right? It's
yeah, I wouldn't say the guy with the PT Moozer fucks, but he tries.
Mainly himself.
Yeah, he fucks himself like really well, very well.
So it got me thinking though, like, so do you guys, when you're on the road and you're going for a drive out with a lady, I can just see it with a sweater wrapped around your neck, out for just a nice leisurely stroll. Do you ever pass people and just wonder, like, as you're approaching them, and then you're saying, I wonder what this fucking warlock's gonna look like at the end of the day, and then when you pass them, you're just kind of doing one of those little puppies and taking a peek.
Usually it's if they do something very, very stupid on the road, then I definitely want to see like who did this stupid move. But yeah, like depending on the model of the car, if somebody does something stupid in like a Model S Lamborghini of some kind. I know everything about cars. I know exactly what
A Model S Lamborghini. Holy
the kind
fuck.
with like
that thing's like $1 million.
The door flips up, one of those kind of things.
Yeah.
A Lamborghini Murcielago, I think.
Yeah. If they do something stupid in a car like that, you're like, this guy's reckless, and I'm assuming he's like a guy, and he's probably like a total asshole, womanizer, beats his kids maybe.
Or he's like, I feel like it's always those like weird little asshole rich kids that are driving around those like really fancy cars, and they have that look on their face, like their little weasel look.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's that whole like, daddy has money and he gives it to me too.
Yeah,
like,
do you know who my father is? Fuck off.
Yeah, I feel like those are the guys that drive those really fancy sports cars, just like, to prove that they have a big dick, which they clearly don't.
Right. And then so if somebody does something stupid in a car like that, yes, like that's who I'm assuming is going to be. But if somebody does like a dumb move in like a like a Honda Subaru Pilot or something like that, a Subaru, I'm expecting like, I don't know, maybe like soccer mom, maybe like somebody that doesn't, like kind of aloof.
And that dictates how you're going to react. Like if you like roll up on like a mom in a Honda Pilot, like you're not going to like flip her off and like swerve in front of her. But
exactly.
If it's like a Lamborghini Murcielago, you're like fucking all bets off.
I'll pack the fucking heat for those douchebags. Yeah.
I don't know. I wish Kev would roll up on the minivan that cut him off, and it's just like a bunch of like four soccer kids in the back. Yeah, fuck yeah! Like whoa.
Fuck,
Jesus.
Fuck me, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, I always feel bad if I'm like getting mad at someone in a car. I'm like, oh, they're going so goddamn slow, or they cut me off, or what have you. And then I go around and I look at them, and it's a really old person. Just like,
yeah.
That's when I'm just like, you know what? Okay, I got it. You shouldn't be driving. However, I'm gonna let this one slide.
Yeah, you get a little glance at who that is, and you're like, this fucking oh, it's somebody's grandma. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, the Kevin I know and love. Yeah.
Oh, just Nana, I'm sorry.
Suck my dick!
Yeah. Like, oh my god, that's like an 80-year-old woman, Kevin. Jesus.
Yeah.
Just fucking like steers in the median.
Yeah. Steers in the medium, and Kevin and his PT Moozer. Yeah, fine, that's what you deserve.
Yeah, that version of Kevin would definitely have a PT Moozer.
And she was like going like maybe like 10, 15 miles an hour above the speed limit, but Kevin the Moozer likes to drive fast.
Oh, lead foot. Nothing but a lead foot.
Yeah, he's got places to go and bitches to slay. So he's
Road Rage Kev. That's a character that I would love to see. But no. This is interesting, Rob, because like you're talking about like the personality that we attribute to a car, right? So yeah. So what about us? What cars do we have? You were talking about Kevin and his PT Moozer, Road Rage Kevin his PT Moozer, and then Miata. Yeah, because our personalities definitely reflect what kind of car we drive a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So Rob, what do you drive? What's your car? What's your car, baby?
I think it's exactly what you would suspect at the end of the day. So it's a Volvo SUV. So yeah, I'm a cunt.
I like to keep everyone in my car safe.
Fuck off.
So now it's like, with being married and having a kid, it's like, all right, well, what does the Consumer Report say about this one, Bill? So
Are you a Consumer Report guy?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, that's what people at the country club that I don't go to say. But it's like there's considerations, because beforehand, it's like I was just cranking on my Corolla, like ready to rock, just picking up chicks left and right, because it's Corolla.
Yeah, Volvo SUV is like the perfect like starter pack vehicle for when you're about to have a child. It's like nice little, get you from A to B, smoothly, soundly, safely.
And when fucking Road Rage fucking Kev cuts you off in his fucking PT Moozer, and you inevitably get fucking throttled into the Pacific, or you're fucking thrown into the median.
Yeah,
people will probably survive.
Yeah, nice ugly baby. Oh, whoa.
Nice ugly baby.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting because, like, I don't want to talk about my car that I have now. I'd love to talk about the car that I had. Again, I'm a Nissan guy. My whole family, we've been a Nissan family for years. The Gagarins, when they find something that works, they're just like, we need a new one. Let's just fucking do the same thing. But my last car, Nissan Sentra, silver. Okay, and I had, over the years, I had duct tape keeping the hood in place. Like, that was get ready, it gets crazier. I had duct tape on my mirror to keep that in place, duct tape on the hood, all over the fucking hood, and then on the back of my car was a bumper sticker for Waterworld. So I was to the point where it was like like when you see that car, if I ever cut somebody off, I'm fucked, because people are gonna remember the fucking silver Nissan with duct tape and a Waterworld bumper sticker.
But I feel like the Nissan's like a very neutral car. Like, it's kind of, as long as you're not driving like a fucking cunt, like, nobody really notices you on the road. You know what I mean? True.
Yeah, no, and hey, and you know what? In keeping with the theme of the podcast, that's my life.
I drove a 2004 Honda Civic until this year, so that's kind of like my personality too. It's like, whatever, as long as I have a car that gets me from A to B, I don't really care what it looks like. A 2004 Honda Civic is very much like a Nissan, where it's like, it's just in the road, and like, I don't drive like an asshole unless I'm like really am in a hurry to get to Chili's or Chevy's or something.
Honestly, when we were discussing this topic and like, oh, what the car says about us, I was like, I don't fucking really know if the cars say anything. But damn, like, all of our cars kind of say something about us.
It's like a pretty powerful thing. It's kind of amazing how these automobiles that were invented about 100 years ago have merged in with our society and culture and who you are and depict who you are.
Well, and imagine, like, what are cars going to look like in a fucking 100 years from now, dude? Like, future cars, man. Like, imagine that shit. What's that going to look like?
Right.
It'll look like a car, I think.
Oh, fuck. Maybe you're right.
But, like, what about... So I'm going to take this in a completely different direction, because when we talk about, like, cars, so I don't know why this sticks in my mind. I think it's because I'm just fucking traumatized. But, like, you know, a decade ago almost, there was this priest that, you know, had absurd road rage. And, you know, he took the conversation offline. I don't know what the person looked like, but, you know, they pulled over to the side of the road to settle the bet. Priest pops the trunk. John Wick's the fucking guy in the chest with a crossbow. Like, in my mind, when we talk about, like, personalities and stuff, I'm like, wow, like, and, like, I think maybe I'm just traumatized from, like, Kev talking about, like, running fucking Nan into the median or something.
Yeah,
but,
if I need to get to Chili's, I don't give a fuck about your name.
But, like, I feel like you never know someone until, like, it just seems like you, like, people do have personalities, but, like, a motherfucking priest, like, who would have fucking seen that coming?
So
right?
What kind of car was this priest driving?
I don't know. In my mind, a Miata. We can go in different directions here, but in my mind, he's probably driving like an Econoline of sorts, probably like 4 or 5 rows. Like, he's coming back from like a stressful weekend with a bunch of fucking kids screaming, you know, singing Jesus tunes in the back. So he's on the brink, I feel like, and, you know, he's been celibate his whole life. So just let that compound on top of that. But, like,
fucking pressure cooker, man.
Yeah, part of me wants to believe this guy is like the 40-40 club of, like, priests. Like, so he's like driving like this Miata and, like, you know, probably has like a double pop collar or double pop like priest collar. And he's, you know, gets cut off and he's like, all right, fucking, let's settle this off the road. Let me, you know, give you a couple of Hail Marys, bud. And he just fucking, like, he's like, it's hunting season, right? It's hunting season. And then, like, just fucking mows this guy down. He did hard time. You know, he did fucking hard time. It was like first-degree murder. He's still there, I think, probably, because he's a murderer.
Wow, what drives a
weird.
priest to do this?
Yeah, couldn't he have just said, like, hey, whoa, I'm a priest. Jesus told me, like, gotta take care of business, right? That's what I would do if I were a priest.
Yeah, I think that's what
Call the
Jeff
hit
expected.
in from Jesus. So like Jesus,
Yeah.
Jesus, get down here.
yeah, exactly. What was that, Jesus? The crossbow? Do I have to use the cross? All right, I'll use the fucking crossbow. Okay.
Jesus told me to mow this guy down with the crossbow.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Jesus is like up there, like, yeah, mow him down with a crossbow while he's flipping through Rob's poems.
yeah, exactly. Jesus is chiseling into the big stone. Thou shalt not cut off in road. Yeah, but that's crazy. Yeah, like I feel like the type of car would represent who he is. Like he's a guy who's constantly on edge, and he has to be like he's in a car that is also like
on edge.
It has to be some shitty fucking car that he's like, God, I do all of this, and I'm driving this fucking piece of junk, and just fucking. That has to play into his personality of like, I'm about to lose it because my life is a fucking nightmare right now. I can't have sex. These kids sang church hymns for 4 fucking hours, and also my car is slowly dying.
Yeah, maybe it's like a 1992 Ford Taurus or something like that. You know, like a sedan. It's just like a piece of shit. It's been a lemon since it came out of the manufacturer, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
He immediately knew never fit in. Like, even at new. Like, the starting point was, you're behind the curve, bud.
Yeah.
But, like, so you were talking about, Jimmy, where cars go eventually at some point. So, do we think that... I'm not sure how frequently people are getting mowed down with crossbows on the side of highways by priests, but do we think that that number goes down over time with autonomous vehicles? Is that some delivering value with autonomous vehicles? Less crossbow murders on the side of the road?
I guess it would have to, right? Because in the end, it's like you can't blame somebody if your car gets hit or cut off. It's like, hey, whoa, it wasn't me. It was the fucking car.
Yeah.
That's a valid point. But it could go up because then you're not driving and people just go out on the road just to mow people down with bows and crossbows and Molotov cocktails and the works. They just go out for fucking chaos.
I feel like you're painting like a Mad Max scenario. I'm picturing like people like the trunks opening, like talking out Molotov cocktails. You're making me late for Chili's.
That would be incredible if, like, after all of this technological revolution, right, this huge advance in automobiles, we're finally able to fucking robocars, right? But then that's when we fucking go nuts and like, well, now that I have my hands, I'll throw a fucking couple grenades out the window.
Completely backfires. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of people
the
like
world,
sipping
the world
wine,
would have to.
instead of people kicking
exactly.
back in the back seat after work, just getting driven home by the autonomous vehicle, it's like, nope, time to I'm going on the warpath.
Yeah, kind of going back to us saying that like cars represent people. Now that they'll be all robocars, will that change our like people's personalities as well? Like, are we all just going to be elitist fucking pricks now that we're like, oh, the cars drive themselves?
I can't wait for that, actually, to be honest. I can't wait to be just driven around.
I think it's great, actually. Yeah, forget what the fuck I was saying. I think it's great that, like, we talk about how cars represent our personalities now. Robocars, it's like, no, it's Mad Max. It's like, it doesn't reflect our personalities at all. We're just fucking going crazy now.
I'm a little bit anxious, to be honest, if I'm going to be completely candid with you. I'm like, I can't be in your fucking Kev. Like, especially, like, I'm going to steer clear of whatever roads connect Kev to Chili's. Those are roads it's like, do you want to take the toll roads or the bridge? It's like, I'm just opt out of whatever the fucking road that is to get Kev to Chili's.
Yeah, you have like an app to always show where my car is. Like, okay, just avoid this car.
Imagine.
Speeding. My buddy is a fucking lunatic. He fucking throws Molotov cocktails from his autonomous car.
Yeah, dude. Imagine this. It's like you watch it on the news, and it's footage of Kev's autonomous PT Moozer busting through Chili's, and Kevin's still getting out and ordering. No, with the chicken strips, with the fries, and the burger.
I can just see him. He's like got the weapons drawn, looking at everyone. I want the bottomless chips.
Yeah. He's not even robbing Chili's of money. He's robbing them of Chili's. Like give me everything you got. Like, holy shit.
Sir, we need your credit card to charge you. All right, security code 658. Not even realizing that he's implicating himself in robbery. But he's a good robber, though. He wants to settle his debts. He doesn't want to, have anyone like an outstanding credit of sort.
Well, and it's not like he's driving a fucking, he's driving a pretty inconspicuous getaway vehicle in the PT Moozer. So yeah. That's Kevin's Batmobile.
Yeah, to the Moozer, and it just takes forever to start up. To the Moozer might be the lamest fucking catchphrase I've ever heard in my life. This guy
He'll
sucks.
fucking lob a Molotov cocktail at you. Keep that inside.
Oh my god, if there's more people like this guy, we are so doomed.
Get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost, get lost in the Bermuda Triangle. I drive a slug bug. You know why? Because I got a big little cock. End of podcast.